Hello everyone. Today I am pretty low energy, so I'm not going to perform any songs or anything. What I can do is show you the guitar workout. It's supposed to be like a 16-hour workout or something. I don't literally do it for 16 hours. You know, basically kind of like, first you gotta wake up the fingers, right? And then I'll do that backwards. Hammer Ons. Let's try 1 and 3. Sometimes I'll do it on one string. I'm gonna do 1 and 4 now. And I'll go back down. But you do gotta do the cross strings. Alright, so then we gotta do 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 4. It's kind of boring, doesn't sound great, but it wakes up the fingers, especially doing this 3-4 thing. That one's kind of hard. I'm going to try doing that on one string. And then back down. Kind of hard. Now I'm going to do tapping. The guy from Psyopus, he told me what he does. He gets one finger at a time and taps just every fret. So you start from 12, then 11, 10, and then you just keep going down. I hope you're trying to play along. Okay, now I'm going to do my second finger. That's every string on 12. Now I'm going to do every string on 11. 10. 9. And then you just keep working your way down. Now I'm going to do the third finger. I'm starting to feel some pain. It's been a while since I've done this. 6, 5, and you don't want to be a perfectionist. You got to fight through it because you're going to get tired before you finish. Better luck tomorrow if you don't sound good today. Now I'm going to do the pinky. I usually don't complete this, but I'm going to try it. Okay, so here's 12. 11. As you can see, it barely sounds like anything. I've been trying pinky tapping for a decade and I still can't do it. But I don't practice it every day. Maybe if I did, there's 5. Yeah, you can barely even hear anything. There's 4. At this point, I'm just trying to fret them. And the skin on my pinky hurts because that's how not often I do this. Now I'm just touching each string. Okay, that's enough of the tapping. We're going to go back to this hand. We did every possible pair of 2 fingers, okay? Now we're going to do 4, but we're going to do it in a way that switches them up, uses the other fingers well. First I'm going to do 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 on every string. And if you really want to put in the time, you would do it on every fret. So to start from the 3rd fret, and then from the 4th, I've been doing down, up, down, up, down, up. We're gonna we're gonna offset the beat to do an up, down, all right? So we're gonna get, so now the down beats are on the other fingers. Alright, I'm not gonna go all the way, but now we're gonna try to do the other thing. We're gonna anchor with the second finger. We're gonna do 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. And if you have time, move it up a fret. Try to clear your mind and not think so much about that. You gotta try to put this on autopilot. Now I'm going to offset the beat. I'm going to do up, down, up, down, up, down. We're going to put the down beats on the other fingers instead of the second one. As you can see, I can't do this one perfectly. So I'm going to slow down. I have to press a little harder too. Okay, now we're going to do the next finger. We're going to anchor on the third finger. We're going to do 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4. And although I can't do that perfectly yet, I'm going to switch up the picking. Alright, now we're going to do, starting from the 4, we're going to do 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1 is also good. Let's do the first one. It's going to be 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3. This is single note stuff giving you a headache because we're almost done. We're going to do chords next. Alright, so the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to do the caged system through the circle of fifths. We're going to start with C, and we're going to hit every C, all 5 of them, using the cage thing, using the C shape, A shape, G shape, E shape, D shape. That spells caged. Okay, so... Alright, now I'm going to do backwards. Alright, so going up in the circle of fifths. Next we got a G, okay? So we're going to have something... So that's the G shape. We're starting on cage, so we're starting on G. So then after that we're going to have... G, E, and then the D shape, and then the C shape, and then the A shape. So spelling it caged would start C, A, starts over G, E, D. That spells caged. Now I'm going to do backwards. Next we would have a D. I hope you're playing along with this. Alright, then we would have an A. I just noticed the door's open. I'm going to go close it. After the A, we're going to have an E. So we got the E shape followed by what looks like a D, then what looks like a C, but these are all E's. That looks like an A, but it's an E. And this looks like a G, but it's an E. Excuse me, we're going to do all these backwards now. Oh my God. Tuning is not part of the workout. After E, we'll have a B. So the that's the lowest B. Then backwards. I hope you're tired of chords, because after B we have F sharp. Doesn't sound that great, but it'll sound better tomorrow. After F sharp, we would have C sharp. The tuning and the intonation and my fingering doesn't sound great. After C sharp, we would have G sharp. The lowest G sharp possible looks like that. It's kind of just like a G, but up a fret. I hope you're playing along. After G sharp, take a guess. D sharp, okay? Alright, then we would have an A sharp, which is the same as B flat. Alright, after B flat, we're going to have F. I hope you're tired of chords, because now we're back to the beginning, C. Alright, we're going to do this with minor chords later. Alright, so now that we're going to go back to the single notes. I kind of want to do some picking stuff, okay? So let's trem pick for a second. Starting to slow down because I don't really have what it takes as much as I used to. Alright, let's get into some hammer ons and pull offs. Okay, we're going to do the first two fingers, just hammer on, pull off. And you try to keep that going as long as you can. Alright, turn on the TV or look at your phone or something. I'm going to open this thing up over here. Alright, now I'm going to do 1 and 3. I'm going to keep that going for a minute. Starting to get a little tired, but fighting through it. Eventually you're going to switch to 1 and 4. I'm already getting tired. Alright, then we're going to do 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 4. Here's 2 and 3. I can't do that for long, but I'll be able to do it longer for tomorrow. Here's 2 and 4. I hope you're trying this. Here's 3 and 4. I can barely do it. I used to be able to do it very well, but I don't practice anymore. Okay, now let's try doing hammer-ons and pull-offs with tapping, okay? I'm going to do my first and second finger over here. You can barely hear it. I used to be able to do this really well. Now I'm going to do 1 and 3. Now I'm going to do 1 and 4. Doesn't even sound like anything. I suck at this. I used to be really good at that. After that, then you got to try to do both hands. You do 1 and 2 over here, 1 and 2 over here. Let's try harmonizing them so you can get a better idea. Okay, now I'm going to do 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. Now we're going to do 1 and 4 and 1 and 4. Barely sounds like anything. I'm going to move it up and harmonize it. Maybe you'll be able to hear it better. Man, that's pathetic. I used to be really good at that. Okay. At this point, I'm going to do this thing that I like to call the spider. We're back to doing boring finger exercises, but we're going to go diagonally across the strings. I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of like this. These are just using the 4 middle strings in diagonal motion like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of like that. And here's the kicker though. We're going to reverse this shape and we're going to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. Now we're going to go backwards. I'm going to start with the pinky. I'm going to do 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now let's try to do 1, 3, 2, 4, shall we? Now let's try to go backwards. We're going to do 4, 2, 3, 1. Doesn't sound that great, but you know, just for the exercise of the fingers. But after a while, you might want to start doing meaningful shapes. You know, you might want to get into doing arpeggios and stuff. So we're going to go back to that circle of fifths thing that we did before, but instead of just playing the chords outright, we're going to try to do arpeggios. Alright, so that was in C. Let's do G. As you can see, I'm just outlining the chord shapes that we did before. So you got to know the caged system. You got to be able to do each chord in every spot. Let's do D now, okay? Again, D looking shape, okay? What looks like a C, what looks like an A, what looks like a G, what looks like an E. You got to spell caged. But instead of playing the whole chords, we're going to break them up. Do sweep picking if you want. Let's do A. Now, because each shape has stuff in common with the previous chord, when you do arpeggios, I mean, only really 3 out of these 5 shapes are useful. So you can kind of cheat and skip a little bit without skipping anything. Here's E. Alright, let's try doing B. Playing B in open position isn't easy. Let's try doing F sharp. I'm getting tired of this. So when I start getting tired, I start playing notes out of order. We're on the C sharp now. Let's try doing G sharp or A flat. All right. After A flat, we would have E flat or D sharp, whatever you feel like calling it. There's also metronome stuff we gotta do. Don't have a metronome on me. I would have to download one on the phone. But if I stop this video, I won't be able to just upload it as is, which is what I plan on doing. What do we have after E flat? We have B flat. And I hope you're following along with this. I want you to do all of these. You gotta do all your arpeggios in B flat. And we're gonna do minor chords soon. And then we have F. And we're back to C. I guess we're going to have to start doing scales now. Okay. Here's what C major looks like. Alright, and that's just like first position. If we did F major, B flat major, let's do E flat, A flat, should be pretty familiar with the shape at some point. What would be after A flat in the circle of fifths? D flat. I'm going backwards to the circle of fifths. You get the same note twice, but for the sake of the pattern, I think you should do it anyway. Alright, we should do the Dorian position. Second position, if you were in C, it would be as if you started it on D. Then we have I'm starting to get tired. Let's do all this in F so it's easy to look at. That's one. We're going to go to 2. 3. 4. I kind of had to stop once in a while because I'm not as smooth as I used to. I don't really do this stuff as much. Fifth position will look like this. And then sixth. You know what? I don't think I'm really going to be able to take you through the 12-hour guitar workout after all. I'm getting old and I'm not in shape. We should do bends. You got to do stuff with bends where you... Alright? Okay. Half step bends. You're going to use your second finger to get the target note, and then you're going to use your first finger to bend up to it. Hear that? Okay. Now we're going to use our third finger to get the target note, and we're going to bend with our second finger. Here. It's really important that you remember the pitch and try to get as close as you can. Now we're going to use the pinky to get the target note, and we're going to bend with the third finger. Then we're going to use the first finger on the next string to know how far to bend the pinky. Alright, now let's try doing a whole step where we're going to use the third finger to get the target note, but we're going to try to bend with the first finger. Might be easier up here. Be way easier on electric. We're going to get the target note with the pinky, and then we're going to bend with the second finger. Alright, then we're going to hit the next string to get the target note for the third finger. Then the second finger, and we're going to bend with the pinky. So here's all that right in a row. Yeah, that wasn't bad. You also got to try stuff where you try to sing notes and then you try to match the pitch. Meow. There it is. Meow. And then you'll try to sing something and then try to match it. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. then while you're doing that, you kind of have to test the limits of your memory. Try something wacky like bow no no oh oh. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, there's so much, but I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, thanks for watching. There's so much more to do, so much more to show.